Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse, and guys, we are back again with another video, and today we're actually going to be watching the Avengers Doomsday Thor teaser trailer. Of course, this got dropped earlier today. I did talk about it a little bit over on my community tab, but I was like, you know what, I actually want to come on here, not really to do a reaction because I've seen it before. Hell, I even saw it when it got leaked out and on that crappy quality when people were posting about it. But I remember hearing the description for this teaser and I was like, it sounds amazing. It sounds incredible. It sounds like the Russo brothers are giving us back peak Thor. And I feel like the Russo brothers really know how to give us like a serious Thor, but also give us moments of levity, of a little bit of like jokes when they need to be placed there. But just, I feel like they know how to write Thor the best. I thought Taika did a good job in Thor Ragnarok, but I think it went a little bit too far in Thor Love and Thunder. I feel like they kind of pushed the comedy a little bit too much. But I feel like the Russos really know the good amount of moments where there needs to be levity, but also them knowing how the character of Thor is supposed to be written. So I did watch this teaser earlier and I was like, the cinematography looks incredible. Just the dialogue. Like I said, Thor spitting bars. He wants to get back to his daughter Love, and we're going to kind of talk a little bit more about it because we are about to watch it. I want to hear everybody's thoughts down in the comment section below of what you guys thought about this teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday, featuring Thor. And I want to know what everybody thought about the Steve Rogers teaser trailer, which was the first one that, of course, got leaked out, and then Marvel Studios, published it officially. And from what I understand is that like every time a new trailer gets premiered in theater, they're going to drop it online the following week. So for this week, or I guess for last week, it was the Steve Rogers. And I think this week they played it in theaters. And then this week they decided to drop the Thor one because the Thor one played in theaters. And I think now that the Thor one is in theaters, I think the X-Men one is in theaters right now. And the X-Men one's going to be dropping next week. Correct me if I'm wrong. So it goes theater online, theater online, theater online. So, and I heard we won't be getting the official trailer for our official, the official teaser trailer, I think, for Avengers Doomsday. I heard we're not going to be getting that until the Super Bowl, or like the official trailer, not even teaser. So, because these are considered teasers. But yeah, which I'm okay with. I just wish my one little thing is I kind of wish that they just would have released these online, like one every week. I kind of wish they would have just done that instead of releasing it in theaters, because I feel like everything gets on the internet nowadays, and I feel like, especially if your feed is mainly superhero related content, it's kind of hard to miss anything or not get spoiled for anything. So I've seen the leaked Steve one, I've seen the leaked, Thor one, I've seen the leaked X-Men one, which I'm probably the most excited about that one until we get that official trailer in front of the Super Bowl. But, what can you do? But without further ado, let's just watch this. I'm really, really excited to actually watch it on my monitor and not on my phone. So without further ado, let's get into it in 3, 2, 1. Let's get into it right about now.
Father.
Actually, I want to make sure. Is this 4K? Let's go settings. Quality. Okay. I'm at, what's my quality at? 4K. We can do 4K. Because I think it's at, what's that? Let's go settings again. Quality is at 720p. I think that's my quality right now. It's on auto. For this, let's get it to this, because let's get it to 4K, because I actually just want to watch it 4K. Yeah, let's do 4K. Let's see what that looks like. Let's do it. Oh, that looks good.
All my life, I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war.
Just the colors of the
But now
forest.
fate has given me something I never sought.
Love. His daughter, Love.
A child. A life untouched by the storm.
Poetic, right there.
Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. was a warrior, but his warmth. To teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
It's so, dude, the dialogue is going crazy for Thor. I'm just blown away. I'm blown away. The dialogue and seeing it in that crispy 4K, bro, the 4K quality. Yeah, that looked good. That looked good. I thought it looked good before, but actually watching it in 4K on my monitor, it looks incredible. Of course, we have the countdown. Of course, to Avengers Doomsday. It is December 18th, which is just actually insane to me. That we're about to be literally, I think it's midnight right now. Yeah, it's midnight, or it's about to be midnight. It's literally about to be New Year's Eve. I can't believe it. And we're officially going to be in Doomsday year. I can't believe it. I just can't believe it's officially starting tomorrow. Gonna be, actually not starting tomorrow, but like, oh yeah. Like it's going to be New Year's Eve tomorrow, and then it's going to be New Year's Day, and it's officially Doomsday year. I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's going to, December 18th is going to be here before we know it. Which is actually just insane to me. I think if I'm correct, it is the 18th, but technically it comes out on the 17th because movies usually come out on Thursday, which if I'm correct, it would be the 17th. I would be seeing Avengers Doomsday, and the 18th would be that Friday. So, this is just insane to me. This is just insane to me. I love the dialogue that they're doing, and I think if I'm correct, I can't remember who's the writer of Avengers Doomsday. I think it's Steve. Is it Steve McFeely? Avengers Doomsday writers. Yeah. Stephen McFeely, who co-wrote Avengers Endgame, and Michael Waldron. Yeah. Cooking. I mean, come on now. I am so ready for this. I don't think you guys understand. And I'm just, you know, it's serious when Thor is praying to Odin about making it out of this final battle alive so he can get back to love his daughter. It's really showing that he's desperate. He needs all the strength he can get. He needs everybody in his corner to make it back alive to love. And I love it. I love it so much that you can really feel in this teaser in particular the threat that of Doom. You can really feel the threat level of Doctor Doom in this teaser. And it doesn't even showcase Doctor Doom, but the fact you actually have a god literally like pleading for help from his Allfather, from the Allfather, to have all that strength and to make it back alive. It's just insane. I really feel like they captured the threat level in this teaser beautifully. And I mean, come on now, Chris Hemsworth back again, just bringing it as Thor. I love it. I want to watch it one more time. I actually want to before we watch it one more time, I actually want to stop here right on this shot right here that everybody has been talking about in the trailer. Which, before I do that, let me actually do this. Let's do that. Let's pause real quick on that. I want to pause real quick. Let's mute this for a minute. Yeah, that shot right there. This shot's peak. Everybody's been talking about this all day online. Is this one shot right here? Look how beautiful this woods area is. This is cinematography at its finest, especially I expect this when it comes to the Russo brothers. They really know how to do cinematography, and I feel like I feel like in particularly these last couple of Marvel movies with cinematography have just been really good. Thunderbolts, I really like the cinematography in Thunderbolts. I really like the cinematography in Fantastic Four First Steps. I feel like they've really been killing it lately with the cinematography, especially with the Russos with the end credits of Thunderbolts and also Fantastic Four First Steps. You really see where they're trying to go with the cinematography, and they're giving it that like warmth. They're giving like a realism and like a nice color palette to this film that they haven't done in the other movies. And I love what they're going for here, and I really really mess with it. Like the greens are more vibrant with that kind of, warm element. And this follows through for the other, end credits with Fantastic Four First Steps. Thunderbolts, you're really getting that warm feeling, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I feel like this is the best cinematography yet that they've done. And I love how they're outdoing themselves. I'm just really, really blown away, especially with this shot. You can already even get a glimpse of what Thor's costume is going to look like in this movie, in Doomsday. And I'm loving it. I love the gold accents on the front of the suit with I guess I don't even know what you would technically would call them, but kind of like the gold circles in the front, like connected to the cape. I love that. It's enough gold on that like matte black that actually looks fire. Especially with the red cape. Like this reminds me of just an upgraded suit from what he had from Infinity War. This reminds me of that suit. And I actually heard he might actually have a helmet in this movie. I don't know how true that is. There was like some rumblings about him possibly having a helmet, which I would hope so. There was also some like, I don't know if it was real concept art about him having his helmet in this movie, or it was not concept art. It was like promotional, like, photos, I think, if I'm correct, of like, them kind of, testing out the new costumes for the movie. And I believe he had a helmet on. It was like going around the internet. Let me know if anybody has seen that. It might be AI. Who knows? AI is getting too real nowadays. It's actually wild. But a helmet with this outfit would top it all off. It would literally make this perfection. I mean, because I think my favorite Thor suit is the Infinity War Thor outfit. I think it's my favorite, to be honest. And I think that's my favorite look for Thor, is that look. So if I would ever cosplay a Thor look, it would be the Infinity War Thor look, and also the beginning of Endgame look when he cuts off Thanos' head. But it would also be this to kind of show off the progress I've been doing in the gym. So it'd be this costume as well. But yeah, I forget what other shot I really, really do like. It's like him walking into the forest too, which is really, really cool. I want to know the context here too of the forest. Like, where is this? Clearly somewhere him and Love have been living. I just wonder if this is like, what planet is this on? Like, I want to know. Is this, I don't think this is on Earth. I wonder where this is at. I'm very, very curious, because the place that I actually want to know where they shot this, because I know they shot this on location in a forest. This is an actual real forest. Not sure where, but this is definitely on location somewhere. And I just think that it's just beautiful on top of the cinematography and just the location. They really, really did a good job picking out this location. But probably my favorite like line of this is not when he says this, not as a warrior, but as warmth. I love that. Like, return to her, not as a warrior, but as warmth. And he's like, he wants to not kind of have his daughter follow in the same footsteps that he followed in from his father, of just it being war, and then being, just going from war to war. Like, there's more to that, and he wants to show her there's more to that, and she's showing him there's more to that, and he's found that love, and kind of in love, you know what I mean, within his daughter. So it's like, I really, really do love the dynamic that they're trying to go for here, that he wants to protect his daughter from war, and kind of give her a life that, that he's never had, because he's always fought from battle to battle. And I really, really do mess with that a lot. That's kind of what he's saying here. All right, let's run it back one more time, and then we're gonna get out of here. Let's do it. Let me unmute this. Here we go.
Father, all my life I have answered every call to honor, duty, to war.
Really hear the words he's saying. It's bars.
But now fate has given me something I never sought.
And this is actually Chris Hemsworth's actual daughter, which I did not know that.
A life untouched by the storm. Lend me the strength of the old fathers, so that I may fight once more, defeat one more enemy, and return home to her. Not as a warrior, but as warmth.
In the
To
music.
teach her not battle, but stillness. The kind I never knew. Please, Father, heed my words.
This is, dude, I just, it's incredible to me that this teaser, I think, hits me more on the threat level than the Steve one. And I love that also these teasers are going for different tones, but also around the same tone of, from what we've gathered from these two teasers, from Steve to Thor, is that they're fathers now. They are fathers now, and they found importance in being fathers and family, and kind of, you know, have retired from the fight. But now it's like they got to get back into the fight to protect their children. And it makes sense, whether the rumors are true or like people speculating Doom, capturing Franklin, as of course as we assume is happening at the end of Fantastic Four First Steps. We kind of are going in with that notion of, assuming that that's what Doom is doing with Franklin, and the fact that, these two teasers have heavily focused with, Steve and Thor at the fact that they have children now. Steve with his son, and Thor, of course, with his daughter Love. So there's kind of like a pattern here where people think that he's going to be capturing their children and kind of using their abilities to, then, create, it's kind of like as an all powerful thing. Very much how like the Beyonders powers and stuff like that. So very much something like that, of that extent. So it is very interesting to me what they are trying to do here, and kind of like, I understand why people are seeing that and using, like, kind of saying, okay, I think there's a pattern here, which there is, where this could be the storyline of, Doom capturing, our former Avengers children, and kind of using them as a weapon. And it does sound interesting, and I wonder if that's really what they're trying to go for here, or, there's more to the story that, we're not seeing here. It would be so cool to talk to the Russo brothers and kind of like see if what people have been speculating, and kind of like this pattern here between Franklin, Steve's kid now, and also Thor's child Love. Is that what, what the storyline might possibly be about? You know what I mean? And is evolve, the children of our, previous heroes and stuff. So I don't know if that's really what they're trying to do here, but I love it. I love how, like, in this one, you feel the threat of him, talking and asking for the powers of the Allfathers, and just, wanting strength and enough to make it out of this one last battle, without bringing the battle home to Love. And you really feel the threat level, the fact that Thor is praying, to have that power to make it back alive to his daughter. And having Steve putting his suit away, which I don't even know if that's necessarily him even putting his suit away. Is it him maybe taking his suit out? Because it's like, I had questions about that, because it's like, yeah, we see him get the suit, and then, but we don't see the suit kind of go in the box, at least from, like, I don't see it. So is that him taking out the suit to go back to work? Or like, what's the kind of context there? Because I feel like the teaser didn't specify, is he putting the suit away? Because the way he was looking at his son, it's like, I think he knows that, like, it looked very much like daddy's got to go to work. I got to go put in the work real quick. So it's like, I don't know. It looks like they're both being called to battle. Very much Thor in this. But I feel like Steve's being called to battle, and we know he's going to fight in the movie. I have no doubt about it in my mind that he's not going to put on a version of the Cap suit, and whether he goes by whether he goes by the name of Cap or not, which I don't know what they're going to do. Because it did say Steve Rogers will return, so I don't think he will be going by the title of Cap, but I do think he'll be probably putting on the suit, because that's the only suit that he can put back on. You know what I mean? But I don't. You know, he's worn the Cap suit before without going by the title of Cap. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But I do love the idea that, you know, it's they're being called to battle, and you really feel like they have stuff to protect. They have people to protect, and I feel like when you have something that when you have people that you need to protect, it's like you got to go out there and go fight. And it's just I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Like they have there's stakes here, and I love the vibes that I'm feeling from both of these teasers. And I'm loving the vibes I'm feeling from that X-Men teaser. Of you really feel like a fight's going on there, and we don't really know the full context there. But I saw Sentinels in that teaser, behind Cyclops, and that makes me excited because from what the set photos look like, or the set leaks, we're gonna get some iconic Sentinels, and that makes me very happy, especially after the atrocious Sentinels we got in Days of Future Past. I hate those Sentinels. I will always say that the Sentinels in Days of Future Past, the highly advanced ones, I hate those ones. I hated it. I was like, you guys made such a cool design in the Danger Room in X3, but you chose to use those shitty ass Sentinels for the plot of Days of Future Past. I feel like I feel like they could have just used that design from X-Men Last Stand in the Danger Room, but they chose not to because they wanted to kind of configure it with the plot line and Mystique and her powers and blah 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 blah. I don't know. It's just I'm just glad the Sentinels are finally getting their due, and they're gonna have their comic accurate look. It makes me very very happy to see that in fruition. It looks sick. It's gonna be sick. I can't wait to watch the full 4K trailer when it does drop, which I heard might be this upcoming Tuesday or Thursday. I think it's Tuesday because we got this today. Wait, what day is it? Today is Tuesday? Yeah, today is Tuesday. So yeah, it makes sense. I think we've gotten a teaser every Tuesday, essentially. So like, yeah, the Steve Rogers trailer, that released on a Thursday, but I think we got it the following Tuesday, I believe, or it was like after that week's Tuesday. And then it was the Thor trailer, and then we got it this week. And now it's the X-Men trailer, and we're going to be getting X-Men trailers in here right now, in the theaters right now. I guess the Thor trailer was in it there last week. So the X-Men trailer we're going to be getting next Tuesday. It's very confusing how they're doing it. Long story short is it's known that we're probably going to be getting it next Tuesday. The actual 4K quality teaser for the X-Men trailer for Avengers Doomsday. So stay tuned. I actually do want to watch that for the first time on a recording. Even though I already saw the shitty quality and seen the images, I actually want to watch it and do a reaction to it, like on video for like the first time in its full quality. So stay tuned for that. If you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, post notifications, like this video. I plan on doing more trailer reactions and more coverage for Avengers Doomsday going into 2026. When we get TV spots, when we get the official trailer that is covering over the Super Bowl, I will be here. Hell, I might even like stay live until that official trailer drops, because I could care less about watching the Super Bowl, if I'm being completely honest. So I will probably be here live until we get that trailer. Quite honestly, amongst any other trailers we get, I think around that time for Marvel, that's like the only trailer that would make sense from Marvel. But yeah, like I will be here whenever we get that trailer, and whenever we get the brand new day trailer and everything else. This is the place for you if you love Marvel. This is the place for you. I will be covering everything Marvel, so just so you know, if you haven't been here before. But guys, let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys think about the official Thor teaser trailer for Avengers Doomsday? Did you like it? Did you not like it? What was your favorite out of the Steve Rogers Avengers Doomsday teaser, or is it the Thor Avengers Doomsday teaser? Which one did you prefer? Let me know your ranking. I feel like since most of you guys already saw the X-Men crappy quality Avengers Doomsday teaser, you're probably going to say that, Thor, then Cap, or you know, X-Men, Cap, then Thor. I don't know. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. Let me know your hype level. But as always, guys, I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.